Okay, sum number 6. There are 3 coins. One is a two-headed coin having head on both the face. Another is a base coin that comes up head 75% of the time, and third is an unbased coin. One of the 3 coin is chosen at random and tossed. It shows heads. What is the probability that it was the two-headed coin? Right? Let E1, E2, E3 are the event that 3 coins are selected, and A is the event that head comes up, right? So now here we want to first E1 is the first coin is selected, E2 is second coin is selected, and E3 is third coin is selected. First coin is two-headed coin. Now here first thing is that if we want to select any one coin, then these 3 events are equally likely. So PE1, PE2 and PE3 all having the same probability 1 by 3. Now E1, if first coin is selected, then P A by E1 means in first coin head comes up, then it is if two-sided head is given, then this coin has always definitely head is occur on the face. So it is P A by E1 is equal to 1. If second coin is selected, then P A by E2. Now here it is given that the second coin is unbased coin and it comes up 75% of the head. Means the probability that head occur on the coin is 75%. Means 75 upon 100 is 3 by 4. Now third coin is selected, then P A by E2. Now it is given that and the third coin is unbased coin, means the probability that head or tail comes is equally. So it is 1 by 2. Now we want to find that now we want to find that a coin having head, then what is the probability that it is unbased or it is first coin, means two-faced head is given. So P E1 by A is equal to P E1 into P A by E1 plus P E2 into P A by E2 plus P E3 into P A by E3 upon P A. This is only P A, and we want to just find P E1, P A by E1. Directly we find the base theorem, therefore we put it directly. P E1 into P A by E1 plus P E2 into P A by E2 plus P E3 into P A by E3. So now we just put the values, that 1 by 3 into A by E1 is 1 upon 1 by 3 into 1 plus 1 by 3 into 3 by 4 plus 1 by 3 into 1 by 2. Now 1 by 3 is common and cancel. So 1 upon 1 plus 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Now here we take 8 LCM and just simplify. Then we get 12 by 27, or it is 4 by 9. Right? It is 4 by 9. So the probability that head occur on the coin and it is the first coin is 4 by 9. Now we go for the next one. 7th, an insurance company has insured 2000 scooter drivers, 4000 car drivers and 6000 truck drivers. The probability of an accident are 0.01, 0.03 and 0.15 respectively. One of the insured person meet with an accident. What is the probability that he is a scooter driver? Okay. So here, first of all, it is given that we just take, let E1, E2, E3 be the event that driver is scooter, car or truck driver. Truck driver. Right? So PE1 is equal to, only 2000 scooter drivers are there. Therefore 2000 upon total is 12,000. So it is 1 by 6. PE2 is equal to 4,000 by 12,000. It is 1 by 3, and PE3 is 6,000. 6,000 upon 12,000. It is 1 by 2. Now A is the event. A is the event that accident occur. Right? Accident occurs is event A. If the driver is scooter driver and he meet with an accident, then the probability is 0.01. PA by E2 means driver having accident and it is a car driver, then the probability is 0.03. And the last one is PE3, A by E3. The truck driver having an accident is 0.15. So first of all, we find PA. P E1, A by E1 plus PE2 into P A by E2 plus PE3 into P A by E3. So it is 1 by 6, 0.01 plus 1 by 3, 0.03 plus 1 by 2, 0.050. And when we simplify it, then we get our answer is some like 52 by 600. Now we want to find the event that a driver having an accident and he is the scooter driver. So we want to find P E1 by A, right? P E1 by A. It is P E1 into P A by E1 upon P A. So now here P E1 is 1 by 6 into 1 upon 100, and here PA is 52 upon 100, right? 52 upon 600. So when we simplify it, then we have 1 by 52. So the probability that a driver meet with an accident and it is a scooter driver is 1 by 52. So this way we can obtain the answer. So here very carefully remembering that the condition is given in the statement. So read very carefully, understand very carefully, and then you do the sum. you get easily your answer. Okay, and calculation is very easy. Okay, you have calculator, so you directly do this calculation with calculator. Okay, now we go for the next one. 8 number. A factory has two machines A and B. Past record shows that the machine A produced 60% of the item of output and machine B produced 40% of the item. Further, 2% of the item produced by machine A and 1% produced by machine B were defective. All the items are put into one stockpile and then one item is chosen at random from this and it found to be defective. What is the probability that it was produced by machine B? Okay, so here E1 and E2 are the let E1 and E2 are the event that a part or the item selected from machine A and machine B. Okay, and A is the event that item be defective. PE1 is 60%, means 60 upon 100. PE2 is 40%, 40 upon 100. These two are given, and now it is given that a defective item from machine A is 2%. So P A by E1, the item is defective from machine A is 2%, 2 by 100, and PA by E2, 1%, means the item defective which is selected from the machine B is 1 by 100. Now first we find total probability. It is PE1 PA by E1 plus PE2 into PA by E2. So PE1 is 60 upon 100, 2 by 100 plus 40 by 100 into 1 by 100. Okay, so here 12 plus 4 upon 1000, it is 16 by 1000. Now we want to find that an item which is selected is defective, then what is the probability that it is drawn from the machine B, means E2 by A. So it is PE2 into PA by E2, A by E2 upon PA. So it is 40 by 100 into 1 by 100 upon 16 by 1000. It is 4 upon 16, it is 1 by 4. So our answer is 1 by 4, right? So this way we can obtain the answer that a produced item which is defective and it is drawn from the machine B, which is 1 by 4. So this way we can complete our sum by probability. Now we go for the next one. 9th, two groups are competing for the position on the board of director of a corporation. The probability that the first and the second group will win are 0.6 and 0.4 respectively. Further, if the first group win, the probability of introduce a new product is 0.7 and the corresponding probability is 0.3 if the second group is win. Find the probability that the new product introduced was by the second group. Okay. So here first of all E1 and E2, let E1 and E2 are the event that first group win and second group win. A is the event that new product introduced. Right? Now it is given that the probability that first group is win is 0.6 and second group is win, it is 0.4. Now it is given that if A group win, then the probability that it introduced a new product is 0.7. A by E1 is equal to 0.7 and A by E2 is equal to, it is given that 0.3. Now from this we find total probability PE1 into PA by E1 plus PE2 into PA by E2. So we have 0.6 into 0.7 plus 0.4 into 0.3. So 42 plus 12 upon 100, it is 54 upon 100. Now it is given that the new product is introduced, then what is the probability that it is introduced by group B or second group. Okay, so here P E2 by A, we want to find P E2 by A, which is P E2 into P A by E2 upon PA. So we have 12 by 100 upon 54 by 100. It is 12 by 54 or 6 by 27. So the probability that the answer of this is 6 by 7, 27, or if we cut them, then 2 by 9. 2 by 9, right? So this way we can find our answer, that the probability that the second group introduced a new product is 2 by 9, right? So this way we can complete our sum. So now we go for the next one. 10th, suppose a girl throw a die. If she get a 5 and or 6, she toss a coin 3 times and not the number on of head. If she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4, she tossed a coin once and not whether a head or tail is obtained. If she obtain exactly one head, what is the probability that she throw 1, 2, 3 or 4 with her die? Okay, so here, okay, let E1 and E2 be the event that a girl throw a die, event that girl gets 5 or 6 in throwing die, and 1, 2, 3 or 4 in throwing a die. Now A is the event that a coin show head. A is the event that one head appear, exactly one head appear on coin, right? So now first PE1 is equal to only 5 and 6. Two elements are given, so it is 2 by 6 or 1 by 3. And PE2, it is 4 by 6 or it is 2 by 3. So this way first PE1 and PE2 are obtained. Now the probability of getting one head on tossing a 3 coin 3 times is, now probability of getting one head on 3 toss of coin is P A by E1. It is P HTT plus P THT plus P TTH. Means only one time head occur. Is only there are 3 events and we just find the events answer. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. It is 3 by 8. Okay. So this is PA by E1, which is 3 by 8. And probability of head getting head on coin for EE2 is PA by E2. It is only 1 by 2 because the only one coin is tossed. Okay. Now from the base theorem, we directly go for the base theorem, or if you want to write, then PA is equal to P E1 PA by E1 plus PE2 into PA by E2. Put the values. PE1 is 1 by 3 into 3 by 8 plus 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. So here 24, 3 by 24 plus 2 by 6, right? So here 24 means 3 plus 8 upon 24, it is 11 by 24. This is our first answer, PA. Now we want to find that the probability that head occur from second coin is PE2 by A. It is PE2 into PA by E2 upon PA. So it is PE2 into, it is 2 by 6 upon 11 by 24. It is 8 by 11. It is 8 by 11. So this way we can obtain our answer that the probability of the coin having head is and it is from the second throw, then it is a PE2 by A.